I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Expeditions. It's episode 21. I'm going to really start to back off a little bit on how frequent the episodes come. Unfortunately, this series has just not gained much traction. There's a small but dedicated audience out there, and as a result, I have to kind of prioritize some others. But it's not going away. Just starting to back off, and I'll kind of get episodes when I have time to get episodes because, well, the honest thing is I enjoy the game, and kind of matters more than other things, but I've still got to try when I can to prioritize growing the channel, and this isn't necessarily helping me with that one. Last time out, we finished our expedition, our primary expedition, and then we went on to a secondary task, and we were 98% done. We had the presumably final sector in sight and ran out of fuel. That was with the Tuz, or whatever vehicle it was, whatever off-road vehicle we were using, presumably the Tuz, but not necessarily. But we have not abandoned that task just yet. But we did have at least a little complication, and that little complication being there was no vehicles anywhere near that side of the map. But instead of giving up and coming back to it at a later date, I have grabbed the Scout 800. I already brought it from the base across the ford to the first airdrop across the ford, and that's where we just started. So we continue on our way to make it to the destination. We'll actually end up coming in from the backside to finish getting to know. Relatively shallow through here, so not too much of a problem to make our way through it. It's our first long journey to kind of test out the Scout 800. It's done okay so far. It's a little bit light, and we've had a couple of incidents with it bouncing up real good and nearly rolling over just from coming up on a rock quickly and having that sort of outcome. It's a little bit lower here to the left. Let's not quite risk the tip. Yeah, glad we went to the left there because that spot to the right might have been enough to tip us over. Right, that was close enough as it were. When we hit these reeds, we're going to pull up here. There you go. Out of the potential deep stuff there. Now, part of this route is the same route that I took with the Tuz. But I've also picked some alternative ways that are going to allow us to see a little bit more on the way. It's a little more than a small rock. It's still only a medium rock, but hold us up for just a moment there. So far, fuel consumption is extremely good. We've really kind of just, well, I guess we did refuel at the ford. And I want to try to catch this ledge here. We're definitely traveling much faster than we did with the Tuz Scout vehicle, much lighter, much more nimble. A bit muddier than I expected. We'll try to make our way around this, like so. Before we roll here, we gotta know that it was gonna come down pretty hard into that. Grateful for the snorkel and the winch. So we are definitely majority of the way there now. Not too far off from where we're headed. decide whether I want to go in or around. Slow down a little through here. Very rocky. This could be, and a lot of slightly off-camber stuff. This could be where you just suddenly flip over for no apparent reason. I know where we're at. We're very much almost there now. In fact, the initial start point for the task, we've gone beyond that. There to our left is the route that would take us towards the Tuz. This is the route that's going to bring us around the backside. It's a little rocky, and you got these small little ravines, small cuts that you got to watch out for. Definitely cut you out, especially in the dark. You don't see those until you're right on them. Might be too late. Big-ish rock and a couple of bigger obstacles right here. Would have been smoother going around, but shorter going this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, we're fine. There she is. And that was the last one. And there's the Tuz. I mean, that's how freaking close we were. Next up, Images of History. We're going to take a look at this one. We received the information you recently found about old gold mines in these parts. Our museum would be excited to receive photographs from these mines to supplement the data. 11,000 payout on this one, and it looks like there's just 2 locations, and they're not that far apart from each other, so this actually should be a rather easy one as far as things go. So we're gonna turn around and head right back the way we came. No fuel sharing to do. We need the fuel we have, and we definitely want to use the scout from here. There. Not 1 damage to the engine. That was the first damage we've taken with the scout since we've headed out. This was the trickiest area, and we just took 4 more, just like that. Couldn't believe that entire quest, from the point we headed out on the base till reaching that end destination clear across the map, we had taken exactly 0 damage, and now in just a very short distance afterward, we've taken 5 already on 2 separate incidents. Not true irony, but false irony. Very funny. Well, that was an easy first one. The second one's not looking too tough either. Two obstacles there. A little easier to go this way, then hang a left. Shadows are getting a little bit long. Let's throw the lights on. Be in the dark soon enough, but we're lucky. We'll actually make our way quick enough on this one that it won't yet be dark by the time we finish. And even though our fuel is low, I think we should be able to finish this task without running out. And getting a little bit off camber here, and then we're going to have to pull ourselves up. There is a tree, but is that tree going to be close enough to winch up to? It is. Really? Come on. Why are we winched up there? No wonder we were having issues. The auto winch should have grabbed right from the front. Okay, we do have trees near us. This is a tricky spot. If I can get enough control to rise up onto this ledge and not bounce off of it like this. Not the way I envisioned that, but it is the position I envisioned us being in, just reverse. So something I'm noticing is this is one of those areas that we seem to be lacking access to a airdrop, meaning lack of spare fuel through this region. At the moment, lack of headquarters through this region. Well, there she is, right freaking there. But we're on the wrong side of this thing. Do we need to backtrack and come up this way and drop down? There's no trees if we don't have... We do not have anchors. I mean, I can see a cut here to the left. See us getting over it, but then what about getting down the other side? How well does that go for us? But what about trying to go around? Like, what does going around look like? Get up there? Even that's got its own complications. It's a long ways around. There is a tree. We got here before it got dark, but now that we're here, it's getting complicated real fast, and it's getting dark. And no, that is not a viable way around. Pretty confident I can climb this part. No winch points. That's the danger. Oh, yeah. Gotta come down this way. Oh, we did it. There, we got fuel left. We made it. $11,000 for that one. That's a nice payday right there. And we're virtually out of fuel, so that's going to be the scout done. We do have one vehicle left in play if I want to go for other options. So we've hopped in the Coconino Canyon for what is supposed to be a quicker mission. One that I started before but didn't finish. And as things go, you have to do it all in one sitting, so we missed out. So let's do it this time. This is actually one of the lesser paying. It's only $3,000. And we've got to find a way to get up to there. And we got to do so with the real sun shining in my face a bit. And the sun going down in game, making visibility a bit rough at the moment. But as we are back at that main headquarters, I'm finally getting up onto this little ridge line. I have not been here yet before. Yeah, it's more than I expected that to be. New area, right? Easy enough way to get down right here, though. It's not the way I wanted it to go. Now, we technically could have gone around, but I wanted to check this direction out. Now, assuming that I do not have, I have an empty inventory here as well, so we don't want to roll it. Oh, there it is, camera traps, okay. So 3 camera traps and some anchors. Alright, that's destination number 1, right around the corner. Right around the corner from where we picked up the supplies. Now, from here, I've actually got options. Because the second one's right around the corner now, but up on that ridge line. The ridge line that we were just on, that rock formation just a minute or so ago. That would be kind of the natural second destination, but it's not easy to get to, so by the time you wrap up and around and get to it, it's going to take a lot more time. Meanwhile, I think sneakily the better way to do it is to go to the third destination first and then circle back around. Our Ford's on straight ahead there. waterway back down that way. We're used to going there. Not here, but we have been up here before, I think. I think we've used this cut before, maybe not. And this is not looking like what I was expecting it to look. Yeah, it's okay. That's not bad. It wasn't really fully loading in. The tower, at the very least. And yes, the tree. The tree will anchor up for us. I'm stuck on something. I think. I'm stuck on that board, aren't I? We seem to be over it, but it's still catching us. Anyway, there. Ooh, got it. We're through. Okay. Well, so much for my plan. I thought in a sneaky way that I was picking the better route. The one by design was the simpler route, but we're fine. Especially with the amount of fuel that we have. And we are just about 3/4 done with the task. And by circling around, this puts us right back past our headquarters, where I've managed to avoid building any modules so far. Alright, so we've been on this ridge line before, and recently, but not to where we're going now. So we're now into some uncharted territory. There we go, final camera trap. In play. It's only 3K, but we'll take it. High mount snorkel also added, and that's another task done. Definitely in a phase where we're starting to try to clear this map up a little bit. There are still some expeditions to do, but we've expended a fair amount of fuel. We do have the rare fish. We can go pick up those couple items actually now that we've delivered all this stuff. Maybe get an extra payout on the turn-in, but I think we're good. So task list is down to 8 items that we're aware of. Contracts is still pretty long with 10. And then of course the expeditions themselves. Last time out we finished Mystery of the Red Water. It's done. And we'll move on to our next one. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.